Hello friends, in this video we will learn about the scorecard component. Its basic functions means how we can use it, and it will give a control about the visualization used in tabular data. So it is very powerful component that can be used in dashboards or analysis applications in Design Studio. So this is one report I have just one project which I have created. So I will add a cross scorecard component from the component section. So just drag and drop the scorecard components from component section to the layout. So once you drop the scorecard component, you will see this is this is the window you will see. Now first first step is you need to attach a data source. So to attach a data source, drag this data source. I have already added one data source in the data sources, and drag that data source from here to the scorecard. If you want, means you can go through this data binding option in the properties data source, and you can attach from here as well. So this is done. You can see in the property section this data source one is got attached. So in additional properties, to generate a scorecard, how we can do this? So in additional properties you will get an option, means this is a row scope which we need to specify. It is complete result set or up to country or up to calendar year. So the row scope which we need to specify means up to which level we wanted to set generate the scorecard. So let's consider up to country we need to generate. Click on the initial generate initial scorecard button. Once you click on this, so this is a tabular data actually which will get generated. So it will have some text, then some images also, and some graphical components. Okay, so now I'll show you means how exactly we can change these options. In the additional properties, there is first step is defining row scope, and then we have this columns and group headers. So if you see, if you click on this column 1, column 2, column 3 and column 4, so these are the currently 1, 2, 3, 4 columns are there. If you see, so which is automatically taken from the data source. Now if you see, once you click on this, you will see there are different options here, like column ID. This is the internal column ID which is got generated. We can change this. Then cell template. So this is cell templates which will have means what type of data we wanted to display in what format, like comparison chart, whether it is bar chart, bullet, delta bar, fraction pie, bubbles, columns. Let's take means this is a I'll just keep content display for values, text and images. So how we can change this? So text. So for now, to bind a value, so you need to click on this icon which is for bind property. If you click on this, you will have this binding type, whether it is a manual entry, single data cell value, conditional format value, attribute, member content, like this, multiple cell content. So let's take a single data value. So we need to select the values from this. Once we get, let me show you once again. On the selected data cells, once we select this select single data cell value, we get an option selected data cell value. So let's suppose we wanted to display country wise these values. Like suppose I wanted to display these total values for each country. See, means it got appeared under country. So content type we can specify as a number or formatted string. Means let's keep number format. Selection is related to row, means we can uncheck it. Icon. So suppose we wanted to attach any icon for this, means we can just add this, and we can select this is a manual entry, we can say, or display only. Display mode, we can say icon only, text with icon, text with text, icon with the text. Let's say means if we take means, let's notice this is icon only because I haven't specified any icon here. So if I click on this, again I can bind these values icon. So let's add one icon here. So if I uncheck this, and it will not add. So icon, if I want to add means I can click on this, and there are images suppose I take one of the icon means if there is anything. Okay, let's take this info. See info, this is one icon got added. So if I say icon, icon with the text with icon, so if you see these values got updated. So like this we can have this icon. We can have the scaling factor. Suppose we wanted to have 0.001 as icon, so these values will get changed, like if you see. So this is for the first column which we have changed. Now coming to the column 2, that means this incoming order. So the same formatting which we can select means, like suppose on this incoming orders I wanted to display something else. Maybe I can say trend chart, like suppose delta bar, and chart size, then cell content, actual color. See, this is again actual color, which is good, condition bad. So good means it will be a green. So these values we can specify. Actual values, if we have any actual values. For now, what we will do, take this content display because it will display the content, and we can add a binding for this text single data value. We can take the second one, suppose sales volume we wanted to take. So this got changed. The other options, if you want to have any other icon, then we can have this icon. Scaling factor, if you want, then we can change it. For column third, which is nothing but this incoming orders, so if you want to change this header as well, so see, this is header. We can just change it to incoming orders, like if you want. Then suppose chart size is chart with the label. So let's take an example, means this we will say column chart with the fraction phi. Actual value, this is a manual entry we can say, or let's say it's multiple cell count. Selected value, we will take this sales volume, all the values. Some type error. Okay, let me go back. Conditional format value, let's say means I will take this. So now it got having the some value, so I can change this color to good. So you see this got changed. Some let's add some benchmark value so that it will show in a percentage wise. See, now 100 is the benchmark value we have set, so that based on out of that, whatever the values, that will show up in a graphical manner. So this is column 3 column 4, let's add other charts. Let's say trend chart. For actual values, let's say multiple values. This is percentage share value. So now see, means you will see this change here. I can change the color. It's good for the good values. If it is critical one, then we can have it as critical one. So if you see this critical one, the color has been already set. If it is bad too, then this will highlight in a red. Condition good 3, then also it will appear like this. If you want to change it custom, then we can have this option, means, and we can specify this color, but by default whatever the options are here, we can select out of that. Okay, so this is about, means, the other options with this scorecard will be cell, where we can change the formatting. Cell CSS class, if you want to have any CSS code for formatting, then we can put it here. Cell background, if I want to change the cell background, then let's say, means, if I want to change the cell background for this, so this way it can we can change it. Then cell padding, cell border. So general formatting options available here on the header. For header, if you want to change its if you want to apply any style, cascading style sheets, here we can apply it. Header background, if you want to change, suppose this is, we wanted to make it as like this, then this will get changed. Whether we wanted to align it center, left, so that will appear here. Header border top, column header font. So font also we can change it if you want. So this is also, we can have this binding. So like this. So this is all about cell header, column header options. Then column. So this is column width. If you want to change the column width, suppose this we wanted to make like some more, then it will get changed. Automatic column size, if you want to make, then it will take as per the content in that column header. If you want to hide it, then we can hide it. So this is about hiding the columns. If you want to add more columns here, then we can click on this and then we can have value specify here and what format we wanted to have. Suppose we wanted to have bubbles and trend chart with the bubbles. We can actual values we can add, and we can say multiple cell values. We can select one of the values from here. Suppose we wanted to have these values to be displayed like that. So this is again and target values, if you want to specify actual color. So this is again whatever we wanted to specify here. Decimal places, if you want to say it is 2. So bubble mode, if you want to square, then we can have that square option. We can uncheck this option. For value count, which is coming here, for auto access for bubble, means we can uncheck it, check it. So these are the specific to the bubble chart. Then show group header is one more option, where it will have group header, means for complete scorecard. If you see, this is, and we can apply the formatting for that group headers as well. Okay, so let me run this to just show you, means, how it looks. See, means, so this is a use of scorecard component where we can add text with the images and charts as well, means in a tabular format. So it will be it gives an control to the visualization of the data, and means we can have the percentage share or like difference between the data or comparison between the data, so like first for this month and previous month. If you want to compare the sales volume data, then we can have this in a single column, either in a graphical or in an image format, like means that will give a visualization and it will highlight it effectively. Okay, so this is the use of scorecard component. Again, this is an means whenever means there is a business requirement, how they wanted to display it, it depends on the data, and it's again customization of this scorecard is possible in the way it has given here the other options. Okay, so that's it for this scorecard component. If you have any questions, then please put it in the comment section. If you like my video, then please like it. Please subscribe to my channel as well, so that you will get to know about my next unit video. Thank you for watching.